Number 10, Lai. Both teams are lined up and are ready to go. China reaching the ball first, but Australia actually controlling the ball. Australia in ball possession. This is a first shot of Australia on the goal, hitting the bar. Ball possession for China. The goalkeeper couldn't control the ball and it pushed it over the back line, which is a good move to keep it safe, not losing the ball directly under your goal and giving your team time to put up a solid defense. Australia taking the corner. Number 5 coming in with speed. Quite a lot of room, waiting. Good, nice. Well done. A goal from Barclay. 1 for Australia, 0 for China. This is a game in the group WT. This is a group with Thailand, Chinese Taipei, Singapore and Malaysia. And this group's determined to place somewhere between 6 and 12. Australia immediately pushing pressure on China, 4 out. So you have 1 goalkeeper for safety, about 4 men putting pressure on China, trying to get the ball. Here a foul has been made by China, meaning that Australia recovered the ball now directly under the goal. A good position. Australia is keen to take the shot, but the ref says, oh no, you need to go move a little bit back, getting them in the good position where the foul happens. Now ready to take the shot, but not seeing an opportunity to shoot on the goal, so taking it out to see if it can create a better chance. And yes, number 1, Milavska sees an opportunity and shoots. Australia 2, China 0. The tactic of Australia seems to work out, so they are continuing in this line, continuing pressure. China seems to struggle. Australia is trying to push them over the sideline, so the ball will be out of the pitch for Australia. But that's not even necessary. The East already recovered the ball. A goal by Harmer, 3 for Australia. China is a little bit hesitant and wanted to start a little bit back, but you have to start on the middle line, so the ref was moving them forward. You can see here that they struggle a little bit of panic and resulting in a fumble from China. And another goal for Harmer, 4 for Australia, 0 for China. Australia seems to be more confident, now going for the 5 out. China seems even more hesitant, wanting to start a little bit back. And the ref again moving them forward, saying, no, you really have to start at the line. Foul has been made by Australia, ball for China. But Australia keeps pressuring. The Chinese players don't look so experienced with having this type of defense, 5 out. And it can be quite scary if you're a young player just starting and then a stronger player is coming directly to you, trying to push you, pushing you away with their kayak. So I understand that that causes a little bit of stress. We just saw a shot of Australia, but it went over, ball for China. Normally when you're when the other team is putting 5 out on you, You need to make sure you pass in time, otherwise you will hold the ball too long. You're only in Polo allowed to hold the ball 5 seconds. China now hold the ball longer, resulting in the ball for Australia. A little bit of fumble there on Australia's side. China recovering the ball, and a foul has been made. So the Australian player tried to take the ball from the Chinese player, but you're only allowed to do this very slowly, and she was a little bit too aggressive, meaning a foul for Australia. Here we see again China struggling with the 5 out, a little bit too much to the side, not having a lot of room to play, and Australia easily takes the ball. And a goal by Steele. 5 for Australia, 0 for China. Already 5 goals in the first 5 minutes of the first half. Again, Australia recovering the ball quite easily. Taking a shot, but blocked by the Chinese goalkeeper. A corner for Australia. Shot by number 5, Barclay. 6 for Australia, 0 for China. Again, the refs getting a little bit irritated. China's not lining up in a good speed. You can see here, China doesn't really know how to handle the 5 out. Normally, you're trying to pass around a lot, trying to find a safe space to give a long shot forward. But here they don't seem to find each other on the pitch. They're more individual, a little bit stressed, passing on to another player who's maybe even under more pressure, creating a problem there. Not working so good together as a team, not finding each other on the field. It's also something difficult. You have to practice a lot. Maybe you just didn't have the time to do this. Hopefully this can be a good opportunity to learn for the rest of the matches in this group. We saw another goal by Australia. Foul had been made. Ball immediately for Australia without Australia even needing to put on pressure. And a shot by number 3. Going in, hammering it into the goal. Australia 8, China 0. This is for Australia the first time ever on the World Championships, so their goal is just trying to do their best. They're self-funded. And we're trying to raise money with barbecues, etc., and setting up some fundraisers. Another shot by Hammer. Australia 9, China 0. We're definitely gonna see double digits. Just a question of how much it's gonna be. But Australia is coming out as the winner of this match. That is pretty certain by now. Again, foul made. When you're presenting the ball, you need to play at least 1 meter. China failing to do so, resulting in the ball for Australia. Again, a shot by number 2, blocked by a Chinese player. A corner for Australia. Steele taking the corner. China seems to struggle with the defense. They're having a 1-3-1, but Australia sees a lot of room and can get in easily. Foul is to be made. One Australian player was preventing China from getting to the ball, and other Australian player picked up the ball. That's not allowed. That's called obstruction. This is why the ref whistled and balls for China. Now we see that China hold the ball too long, 5 seconds. Ball for Australia. Quite close to the Chinese goal. And another goal by Hammer. 10 goals already in the first 7 minutes of this game. A little bit of a fumble there, and Australia accidentally hitting a Chinese player in the head. Ball for China. It's a good thing that helmets are obligated playing kayak polo. Not only the helm protecting the head, but also a face mask protecting the face. Because if all the pedals and especially with the sprint also, both might hit you, and also the Boeing C8 is mainly for protection, reducing impact if you get hit. We now saw a shot by number 5, Barclay, making the 11th goal for Australia, 0 for China. China again taking quite some time to line up. Might also be a tactic to slow down the game a little bit, giving them time to take a breath, but also minimizing the goal difference. Again, a goal by Australia. Zoitsas. 12 for Australia, 0 for China. We actually haven't seen Australia defend their goal in a more traditional way. They have only been 4 out, 5 out, and now they keep this line 5 out again, waiting for China on the middle line, immediately attacking them after presenting the ball. We see now the ref signaling play on, meaning there's a foul committed, but it's better just to keep playing. And this does result in a new shot clock, so you have only 60 seconds to shoot on the goal. And the new shot clock might normally be very useful if you're doing 5 out, because it's hard to reach the goal in time. We just saw a foul. An Australian player pushed a Chinese player on another Chinese player boat. You're not allowed to push on a boat for safety reasons. We saw the ref signaling to each other, number 6 of Australia, Ukraine, that if she makes another foul, it might result in a card. China almost got away with the ball, but Australia is a little bit quicker, recovers the ball, is now putting up their attack, while China is returning to their defense. Foul by Australia, ball for China. They seem a little bit more determined. Number 8 of China, Feng, working their way forward, but you shouldn't forget where the ball is. The ball was more in the back, and they didn't have a good opportunity to pass and was pushed out of the field. The ball is now for Australia. The Chinese defense is quite wide, but not anything to even get into defense. Number 2, Havet, taking a shot over the defense, scoring 13 for Australia, 0 for China. 30 seconds left on the clock for China. Trying to prevent a goal in these last seconds, and hopefully they can regroup a little bit in the break, minimizing the score. China now seems really wanting to prevent the ball from getting in Australian hands, so they were just handing the ball to each other. But Australia seems quite strong, working themselves in between those two players, capturing the ball, immediately taking the shot. It might have been better to take some time and pass to a team player because the shot was under. This was the time. So we're going into the break with 13-0 for Australia. I want to take this time to thank our main sponsors: International Canoe Federation, China Canoe Association, Huzhou City, Deqing County, Yupin Sports, Yukong Group, Latour Sports, and Kailas for giving us dry jackets and keeping us dry, which was really necessary. Yesterday it was so much rain, but today seems like a better day. It's dry. I think that increases everyone's spirit, and we're excited for this day. Be right back with you. We're about to start. China giving the ball to the table. The teams are lining up. Curious what the teams talked about in the break. China will have talked about maybe minimizing the damage. You can't see it now, but player number 4 from China talks with her coach and holds her shoulder. She seems to be injured. Australia might have talked about maybe saving some energy or continuing this line. That's the question. We just saw China hitting an Australia player in the belly. That's not allowed. So ball from Australia. Ooh, number 1, Miletska. Almost forgetting the ball there, not managing to control it, but luckily number 7 Steele is there to capture the ball for her. Australia is still in ball position. A nice pass to Hevet, who had a lot of space into the zone, but hit the sidebar. Ball bounced out back in Australian hands. Now number 3 Hammer taking an easy shot and just flying in. 14 for Australia, 0 for China. It looks like we're continuing the same tactic from the first half. Australia lining up to immediately tackle China in a 25 out. The foul has been made. Ball for China. But you can see here already, Australian team pushing China back onto their half. And a bad pass from China ending up in Australian hands. Number 4 already under the goal. Sweet Sass, but hitting the lower bar. And ball is now in Chinese hands. Australia continuing trying to push them back. Now 2 players trying to pass to another player, hitting the boat, bouncing off. Australia picks up the ball. Now under the goal, number 2, Havet taking a shot sideways, but apparently hitting the goalkeeper right before taking the shot. So this goal doesn't count. Ball for China. Foul made by China. Ball from Australia. They're still in the Chinese half. So Australia doesn't have to go far to score. Pass into the zone, but a little bit fumble there, Australia, but still keeping the ball, taking a shot. Number 1, Milvetska, making goal number 15 for Australia. Although it's Australia's first time at with this team, there's a lot of family already in Polo. Number 1, Milvetska, has a mother in the senior team, and number 3, Hammer, her coach is, her father's the coach. Number 6, Rain, has her parents won gold in on the World Championships in 1994, 1996, and 1998. And the mother of number 3 Hammer, she won gold for GB in 2004 in Japan, and silver in 1996 for Australia. So we can see there are some good polo genes in the families in this team. We just saw a goal by Australia, number 3 Hammer, scoring 16-0 for Australia. Again, a lot of pressure for Australia, which we actually have seen the whole game, pushing China onto their own half. China doesn't manage to control the ball, and Australia is trying to reach for it, but touching the boat, that's not allowed. So the ball possession for China. But Australia keeps pressuring them, now pushing the Chinese player out of the way. She didn't manage to control the ball, so Australia could just pick up the ball. Now it seems only a matter of seconds before there's another goal. Oh, number 6 here, Cochrane, having a hard time controlling the ball, and China picking up the ball. China in ball possession with a lot of players from Australia still back. But the rest of the Chinese team is not fast enough to help their teammates. And number 7 for Australia still intercepting the ball for Australia once more. a shot hitting the top bar. Australia works hard to get the ball back, but China tries to keep her boat in between the ball and the player. Doesn't manage when Cochrane comes in and pushes her out of the way. Australian ball possession. Australian player there needing to stretch out all the way to get the ball, taking the shot, resulting in a corner. We're seeing defense from China, very open and wide, 1-3-1. We saw number 2, Havet, trying to take a shot, and but being hit with the pedal by China. The shot was taken right under the goal, and the ref seems this is a dangerous situation and unfair, and is giving a penalty to Australia. Number 8 of China, Feng, got a green card for this, meaning China is with 4 players unless she scores. And yes, that scores. So China is back with 5 players. Australia recovering the ball. Bad pass there, leaving the ball, but number 4, Soit swoops in, takes the ball before China can do it. Barkley misses the goal, hitting up at the sidebar, ball for China. Chinese player here seem very insecure, holding the ball quite long. We're seeing ref Ryan Anderson counting down, signaling like, hey, you have to play this ball within 5 seconds. But she's passed right before that. Australia captured the ball and a goal by Havet. 18 goals for Australia, 0 for China. China already had a hard time before in the group phase and was maybe hoping to meet a little bit easier opponents in this new round, but unfortunately Australia seems way too strong and seems very determined, still pushing with the 5 out. Now another goal for Australia by Soitsas. 19 for Australia, 0 for China. Australia's coach has only been coach for 9 months, but they did manage to have 3 training camps, and it seems to pay off because they are winning easily for China. China presenting the ball, Emily already struggling. Player number 6, Young, put the ball next to her and then trying to pedal at the same time to move the Australian player out of the way. Or maybe to keep in position, but they don't seem strong enough to really move the Australian players. I think it would be a more safer option to keep passing around when you're experiencing 5 outs. A foul has been made. Ball for Australia, almost in the 6-meter half. Wow, nice goal by number 5, Barkley, hitting 2 bars and then going in. 20 goals for Australia. 0 for China, meaning that Australia scores more than 1 goal per minute. We still have 2.5, almost 3 minutes left on the clock. So a lot of more options for Australia to score. You can see the stress a little bit with the Chinese player when they have the ball, and the Australian players are pushing them away. Another goal for Australia. 21-0 for Australia. China again taking the time to line up. The refs are signaling move forward. You have to present on the middle line. Australia seems eager. They already were ready at the middle line. Now immediately pressure on again. Ball is very close to the sideline. Australia trying to pick it up. China managed to control the ball first, but a bad pass resulting in the ball for Australia again. A shot by number 2, Havet, hitting the sidebar, ball landing in Chinese possession. Australia working hard, almost flipping over, tipping over, still keeping the ball, passing safely to her teammate, but the ref signaling no, the ball was out for a moment there. Ball for China, but they have to present the ball at the back line where the ball went out. That takes some time. China moving in position. Again, a foul. If you present, you have to play at least a meter. She dropped it next to her, we have seen already multiple times here. And Australia gets the ball. Number 5 takes the shot, Barkley. And another goal for Australia. 22-0 with 1.5 minutes left on the clock. China again trying to pass around, seem a little bit unsure where to pass to. Pass didn't end up in the hands, but a little bit next to the boat from China. Australia sees this as an opportunity to pressure even more. A lot happening there. People reaching with their hands, people reaching with their pedal. A foul made, ball for Australia. A nice pass to number 7, but she doesn't seem to control it. Foul made, ball for China. 1 minute left on the clock. Will Australia score once more in this last minute? China passing the ball around, mainly at their half. And again, near the sideline, we have seen multiple times. Australia trying to push them out. A pass, even without looking, just throwing over the shoulder, making it someone else's problem. It didn't become someone else's problem, but Australia's luck. Australia recovering the ball. She's number 5, taking the shot and goal. Yes, Barkley scoring again. 33 against 0. 15 seconds left on the clock. China probably wants to use these 15 minutes to keep it really safe, not giving away another goal to Australia. Australia might be motivated to make one more. Yes, Australia trying to almost form a raft, trying to pass the ball to each other, but Australia immediately breaking this up, pushing China back to their half. 1 second left, 0. We're done. We're ending this game with Australia 23, China 0. Thank you so much for listening on this pitch. Another game from the under-21 men, New Zealand against Portugal.